Good morning, everyone. In previous class, we have discussed in detail about the value added method in measurement of national income chapter. Even I had solved many numericals also. Today, I am going to start measurement of national income through income method. So start writing income method. What is income method? First write down what it does. Income method measures the flow of factor income generated by factors of production during production process in an economy. This enables us to understand the contribution of different factors of production in the economy. This is the definition of income method. Please note down, income method measures the flow of, as I have already discussed when I was discussing the circular flow of income. Flow is also a quantity of economic variable, but it is measured during a period of time. Circular flow of income, I have discussed with you flow as well as stock. Stock is also quantity of economic variable which is measured at a point of time. So here flow means quantity of factor income generated by factors of production during production process in an economy. This enables us to understand the contribution of different factors of production in the economy. So this is the definition of income method. Now keep in mind every numericals you can solve. It's very easy. Try to understand the concept of national income or income method. How you will calculate national income through income method. So first of all, income method. Income method gives us, what is this? NDPFC. What it gives us? NDPFC. Where you will add all the factor income. Factor you are 100 times I have spoken during the class. Factor income means all the factors of production. As I have earlier discussed, many times I have discussed, only there are 4 factors of production. You have to keep in memory always: land, labor, capital and entrepreneur. And what is the factor income? For the use of land, rent is paid. For the use of labor, capital is paid for the use of capital, interest is paid, and entrepreneur gets profit. So rent, wage, interest, and profit, these are the factor income. Is it clear? I shall not write now again because several times I have written, it is already discussed in previous video. In many times I have discussed this one. So again I am not going to discuss it more. So it gives factor, when you add all the factor income, it means what? You add rent, you add wages, you add interest and profit, that gives us the NDPFC. We shall discuss what are the components of NDPFC. So it was only you have to keep in memory. Income method gives us NDPFC, net domestic product at factor cost, that is NDP. What is the definition? NDPFC, write down. NDPFC is the domestic income generated by factor services within the domestic territory of the country. What I said? NDPFC is the domestic income generated by factor services. Factor services again I have used. What are the factor services? Again, land, labor, capital, and entrepreneur within the domestic territory. I have already discussed what is the domestic territory. Again, I am going to clear this of the country. Domestic territory means the frontier of the country, boundary of the country. Within the domestic territory, whatever income is generated by factor services, that is called NDPFC. I think you must have understood very well. Is it clear? Now, after knowing this, we shall discuss now what are the components of NDPFC or income method. So now write down the components of income method. What are the components? Start writing one by one. I am going to discuss. First one is compensation of implies. What it implies? Compensation of implies means the wages in salary or the reward of the employees paid by the firm owner or entrepreneurs, producers. That is the compensation of employees. You can write down compensation of employees. It means the payment made by the producers to the employees for their services. Whatever employees are providing service to the producer, they are paying, that is called compensation of employees. Now, what are the components of? Again, compensation of employees includes three things. keep it in memory. First, sub point use. Sub point should be, this is the main point, 1, 2, 3, 4, right? Sub point should be written like this. Or write on here, it includes, then you will write first. Here you write, it includes, it means compensation of employees. It includes first wages and salaries, wages and salaries. Second thing, I am going to discuss one by one again. Sorry, second one. Wages and salaries in kind. Here, wages and salary in terms of money you can write. In cash you write down. Wages and salaries in cash. Here we will write wages and salaries in kind. And third one, employer's contribution. Employers contribution to social security scheme. Here, employers contribution to social security scheme. Now I am going to clear one by one. You have to note down, please. Here you write down, this is wages and salary is the reward of for their work. In all, reward is everywhere. But here, this is paid, wages and salary are paid in terms of cash. That is the wages and salary. Is it clear? Here, wages in kind. इसका एग्जाम्पल आप लिख लो. इसका एग्जाम्पल, wages in kind means rent free house. Example put here. Examples of wages and salary in kind. Kind means in terms of goods, वस्तु के रूप में. Kind, rent free. Sorry. Example you first write here, then examples. Rent free house. Traveling pass. Subsidized food grain or ration, you can write ration, R-A-T-I-O-N, it is better. Instead of food grain, you write on subsidized ration, in which food grains are provided. Subsidized ration, rent free house, traveling allowances, subsidized ration, etc. But you will not be given in calculation of national income this component. So this component is not so important. Just keep it in mind. I have never seen this component is given. Even then, you have to keep in mind, if examiner setter gives this component, then you have to include in calculation of national income through income method. Is it clear? Although it is not given, I have not seen right now, till now, in the experience of 30 years of my teaching practices. So, second one you have understood very well. First one, wages and salaries, which are paid in terms of money. Second, monetary term provided, wages and salary in kind, that is rent-free house. Houses are provided. You have seen many railways employees get rent-free house. They are not. There are many armies employees. Those who are in army, they are getting free house. No rent is paid to the government. Sometimes traveling allowances. Railway employees are provided free pass for the traveling. So these comes under wages and salary in kind. Is it clear to you? Now, third one is employer's contribution to social security scheme. Try to understand very well. So this includes examples. Write down, you will be clear. Examples are provident fund, right? PF. Provident fund is provided during service. When you will go in service, then you will be provided by the employers. It is provided to all the employers. Provident fund department everywhere is set up in every district headquarters. And from the salary, some percentage, it is 12% of their total salary is paid. And again 12% is given by the employers. Employee, you will be the employee. Employers, suppose you are the employee of railway. So from your salary, 12% will be deducted and 12% will be provided by railway because employers is railway, and that amount is deposited in provident fund as a provident fund in your account. So that is the, you write in full form, right? Then you will write PRO, DENT, provident, FUND, fund. In bracket write down PF. It is more clear. Provident fund. Second one is gratuity. Gratuity is also provided to the employees by the employers. These are the social security scheme. After retirement they get, so that they cannot feel any difficulties in rest of their life. Gratuity. Third one is insurance and retirement pension. Write down. And retirement pension. So all these are the components of, these are, what are these? Employers contribution to social security scheme. Examples are provident fund, gratuity, insurance and retirement pension. So now these three are the components of compensation of employees. Is it clear? First component is absolutely clear. I do hope you have understood. Wages and salaries which are paid in cash, wages and salaries in kind, that is the rent-free house, traveling allowances, subsidized ration, etc. Bonus also, here you can write bonus. Bonus is also given. That comes, bonus will be provided here in this bonus. Bonus will be in this part. In this part. So these are the components of compensation of employees. It is clear? Three components: wages and salaries in cash, wages and salaries in kind, and employers' contribution to social security scheme. These are provident fund, gratuity, insurance, and retirement pension. Now we shall discuss the another component. What is the next? There are three components of income method. So I am going to remove this one now. You must have written this one. So I am going to remove this. Now, first component already discussed. Second component is operating surplus. Operating surplus. Operating surplus is the reward of capital, you can say. Investment, you can say, like that. So operating surplus is also known as income from, write down, what is operating surplus? Income from property and entrepreneurship. Income from property and entrepreneurship. Property you are knowing very well. Entrepreneurship you are knowing very well in previous classes. Entrepreneurship means the owner of any firm, they are entrepreneur. So from entrepreneur, whatever they are earning, we shall discuss in detail right now. Don't worry. So operating surplus includes income from property and entrepreneurship. We shall separate discuss this one and this one also. I am going to remove this. Try to understand very well because components will be given in during when you will solve the numericals. So please be attentive too much. I am going to clear each one component. Income from, first we shall discuss income from property. Income from property. First one, it has two parts: operating surplus, income from property, and entrepreneurship. So first we shall discuss income from property. It includes, write down, it includes rent, royalty, and interest. It includes, what are the component of income from property? It includes rent, royalty, and interest. I am going to clear all these again. You are although knowing, rent is the reward for the use of land. Royalty is the reward for the use of copyright. Copyright, right? Trademark. If someone is using trademark of any company, then you have to pay something, that is called income from property. That is called royalty. Deposits, cold deposits. Suppose, example, I am giving you, similarly I am going to clear this one particularly. Royalty, many students I have seen, they feel difficulty in understanding royalty. Interest you are knowing very well. This is the reward of capital. If you are money borrowing from the bank, you have to pay with interest. So interest you are understanding very well. For the land, if you are taken for the establishment of factory from the owner of land, you have to pay money, that is rent. This one you are knowing these two. Let me clear what is royalty in clear form. So royalty I am going to clear here. Royalty, when someone is using copyright or brand someone is using, then he has to pay money. That is called, or suppose example, simple example I am giving you for the royalty, for the deposits also. Deposits, cold deposit, simple example. Cold deposits. Cold deposit, iron deposit. देखो झारखंड में ना कोल डिपॉजिट्स है बहुत ज्यादा, आयरन डिपॉजिट्स भी वहां पर है। स्टील, मोस्ट ऑफ द स्टील प्लांट्स, टाटा स्टील प्लांट, बोकारो स्टील प्लांट, they are situated in Jharkhand. So because coal, there is mines, deposit is deposited there, माइंस जो है वहां पे अवेलेबल है आयरन का भी, कोल का। तो गवर्नमेंट ऑफ इंडिया सीसीएल इज ऑपरेटिंग, दे आर गेटिंग कोल and steel is produced by government company like Bokaro Steel Plant. Tata is also using taking iron ore. तो government, Tata or government has to pay as a royalty to the state government. State government gets royalty for the use of this deposit. I think you must have understood what is the term royalty. Now I am coming on the next component of income. Income and property you have understood. Income from property you have understood very well. It has three components. Income from property, it has three components. It includes rent, royalty and interest. You will keep in memory because during the जब आप सवाल बनाओगे तो वहां पर काम आएगा इसका. So please keep it all these things. This is the reward of income from property. Now second part, income from entrepreneurship. Second one, try to understand. Income from entrepreneurship. It is called profit. As you know, earlier I have discussed many times. Entrepreneurs gets profit. Entrepreneur gets profit. So profit is the reward of entrepreneur. That is the income of the income from entrepreneurship. Entrepreneur gets profit. Now, sometimes in numericals, profit will be given. Profit 4,000 crore, 5,000 crore, etc. But sometimes they will not give you profit. Instead, they will give the components of profit. Profit has three components. I am going to clear. Profit includes, write down. Profit includes what are first. Here I am writing because I have to write the definition also. So that I am writing here. Profit includes first one, dividend. Second one, dividend. Second one is undistributed profit. Undistributed profit. Third one is corporation sometimes it is also called corporate tax. You will not be confused, both are same. Corporation tax or corporate tax, you will not be confused. So undistributed profit, earlier I have discussed with you, it has three main names, four names. I am going to, but three names are generally asked in the numericals by CBSE. Either they will write undistributed profit or net retained earning. I have already discussed in previous class, so I shall not write. And one more is saving of private corporate sector. So undistributed profit has three names. First one is undistributed profit. Second one is net retained earning. Third one is saving of private corporate sector. Any name can be given there. Just you have to understand that this is the undistributed profit. And one more name is profit surplus. So there are four names. It is confusing. That's why I am repeating again and again all the names of the undistributed profit. Familiar name is undistributed profit and net retained earning. Sometimes saving of private corporate sector is also given. So you have to keep in memory so that you cannot be get any problem during the solution of numericals of the national income. Now I am going to define what is the dividend. So not write down. It is the part of profit paid to the shareholder You know, dividend is given to the shareholders. Write down shareholders of the company. If someone has taken share of any company, so they get. If company is getting profit, company has huge profit, they distribute some part of that profit among the shareholders. That is called dividend. So dividend is the part of profit paid to the shareholder. Is it clear? Shareholder, you are understanding? Now undistributed profit, or it is also known as net retained earning. It is the part of profit. It is the part of profit kept by firms or enterprise, kept by entrepreneurs for future purposes. Write down what is undistributed profit or net retained earning. It is the part of profit kept by the entrepreneurs. Write down here, by the entrepreneurs for future purposes. Some part of profit is being kept, it is retained by the entrepreneurs. That is called undistributed profit or net retained earning or saving of private corporate sector. Is it clear? You must have understood this one also. Corporate tax, it is also known as corporation tax. What is this? This is also part of profit. Right here, write down. It is corporate tax. It is the part of profit paid to the government as tax. Do you know, it is the part of profit paid to the government as tax on profit. Write down, tax on profit. You know, there is certain rules. That if someone is generating 200%, 300% profit with their funds, so government rule is that you have to pay some percentage of that profit as a corporate tax. So that is the profit tax also, you can say. It is the part of profit paid to the government as tax on profit. So it is paid by the corporate, large firms, MNCs, multinational companies. So that tax on profit, it is different from the excise duty I have discussed earlier. Excise duty is different, sales tax is different. It is apart from that. If profit is generating very high profit amount is generated by the firms, company, because they have to give, so before the government in audit accounts, when it is audit is done, so it is a part of profit paid to the government as tax on profit. That is called corporate tax or corporation tax. This is the operating surplus. So operating surplus has 6 components. What are these? Income from property. First, income from property, because operating surplus means income from property and entrepreneurship. So first part, income from property, it includes rent, royalty and interest. Second is income from entrepreneurship, that is profit. Profit has 3 parts, that is dividend, undistributed profit and corporation tax. I have already discussed the definition here given. Please note down all these definition. So this is the operating surplus. Now we shall discuss third component. I am going to discuss. This is the first one was discussed earlier, compensation of employee. Second one is operating surplus, and third one here I am writing. Third component is mixed income of. Please note down mixed income of, सॉरी वो मैं थोड़ा नीचे करके लिखता हूँ, वो आगे मेरा लिखा हुआ है वहां पे, लिटिल बिट आई एम राइटिंग हियर. थर्ड कंपोनेंट इज मिक्स्ड इनकम ऑफ सेल्फ employed. So write down third component is of income method is mixed income of self-employed. It includes, write down, it includes the income of doctor, private doctor. They are providing service, that they are self-employed, not government employed. There are so many private doctors you have seen in your surroundings. So private doctor, lawyer is the best example for mixed income of self-employed. They are self-employed. Lawyer, LAWYER, lawyer. Again, best example, shopkeeper. Etc. So these are farmers. You can take also farmers, shopkeeper, farmers, etc. These are the examples of mixed income of self-employed. It includes the income of doctor, private doctor, those who are doing not government doctor here, doctor, lawyer, shopkeeper, farmers, etc. So these income generated by these people comes under mixed income of self-employed. Amount will be given there, 7,000 crores, 10,000 crores. It may be whatever it may be in numericals. Numericals will be given in that. These components will be given. So these are the components of income method. Now I had told you what it gives. I am writing now the formulas on which you will solve the numericals of through income method. I am removing this now. You have noted down perhaps. This one I am leaving. Just I am going to remove this one. Now I am going to write the formulas. Formula you note down of the income method. Yes. Now, as I told you, the income method gives us NDPFC. Earlier, when I had discussed with you in previous video, value added method gives us GVA. It means GDPMP. Value added method gives GDPMP, and income method gives income method gives us NDP. FC. And in next video you will find, because expenditure method I cannot teach right now, otherwise video will be so long. That's why in next video we shall discuss the expenditure method. Then a separate video will be made by me for the numerical practices, because in numericals ना दोनों एक साथ दिया जाता है. Data will be given and you will be asked to find out national income or NDP or GNPNP through income method and expenditure method both. तो मैं पहले दोनों बता लेता हूं अच्छा से. आफ्टर दैट मैं आपको न्यूमेरिकल का प्रैक्टिस करवाऊंगा. जैसे मैंने वैल्यू एडेड में बनाया है वीडियो, बहुत अच्छे तरह से टेक्निकल कठिन जो न्यूमेरिकल्स मैंने लिया है और एक एक करके क्लियर करके बताया है. सिमिलरली आई शैल सॉल्व ऑल द न्यूमेरिकल्स ऑफ द एक्सपेंडिचर मेथड, income method also. So right now try to understand this one. After that we shall discuss expenditure method. First, income method gives us, several times I have told you, NDPFC. ये याद रखना, नहीं तो बनेगा नहीं सवाल एक भी. कौन किससे what we get आपको याद रखना है. So NDPFC equal to, formula will be first compensation of employee plus operating surplus plus mixed income of self employed. So this is the formula. On this basis, it is better. Sometimes compensation of employees will be given. Sometimes operating they have given. Sometimes in mixed income of self-employed will be given. But in some cases, another formula, same formula you write down. Formula. This is formula. Formula it is of income method. NDPFC or NDPFC equal to, they will not give you compensation of employees, rather they will give you the component of compensation of employees. So what are the component? NDPFC equal to first write down wages and salary, wages and salary plus compensation in kind will not be given. Several times I am telling you, वो नहीं देगा, wages and salary देगा, उसके बाद आपको यहाँ देगा प्रॉफिट. compensation of employee में आपका प्रॉफिट अभी नहीं लिखते हैं हम लोग. compensation of employee में 3 था. employers contribution, employers contribution to social security scheme. Either they will give you social security employers contribution to social security scheme, or its component, they can, although component is not given, you will not be given PF this much amount, retirement pension, this will not be given. They will give you employers contribution to social security scheme, which may be 10,000 crore, 15,000 crore, amount will be given in numericals, plus rent, plus royalty, plus interest, plus profit. Either they will give you profit, or here I am writing you, they can give you separately dividend, undistributed profit, and dividend, undistributed profit, and corporate tax. See here, either they can give profit. Sometimes what happens, please बी कॉन्शियस हियर, वो प्रॉफिट भी दे देगा और डिविडेंड भी दे देगा, तो आपको डिविडेंड नहीं लेना है इन दैट केस. आप लोग समटाइम्स यू आर कमिटिंग मिस्टेक, यू आर टेकिंग बोथ प्रॉफिट एज वेल एज, सपोज अनडिस्ट्रिब्यूटेड गिवन, दिस वन इज गिवन, प्रॉफिट इज आल्सो गिवन, सो यू विल लीव दिस, आपको ये टच ही नहीं करना है, बिकॉज दीज टू थिंग्स, थ्री थिंग्स, डिविडेंड, अनडिस्ट्रिब्यूटेड प्रॉफिट एंड कॉर्पोरेट टैक्स इज ऑलरेडी इंक्लूडेड हियर. अगर प्रॉफिट दिया तो ये तीनों कंपोनेंट में हम कुछ भी नहीं लेंगे, अनडिस्ट्रिब्यूटेड प्रॉफिट नहीं लेना है, डिविडेंड नहीं लेना है, कॉर्पोरेट टैक्स विल नॉट बी टेकन. अगर इफ न्यूमेरिकल्स में प्रॉफिट इज नॉट गिवन, देन वो जरूर देगा आपको, डिविडेंड विल बी गिवन, अनडिस्ट्रिब्यूटेड विल बी प्रॉफिट विल बी गिवन, और कॉर्पोरेट टैक्स विल बी गिवन. तो आप समझ गए क्या करना है. समटाइम्स यू गेट कंफ्यूज्ड, आप लोग कंफ्यूज हो जाते हो, प्रॉफिट दिया हुआ है, डिविडेंड भी दिया हुआ है, तो आप दोनों ले लेते हो, आपका आंसर गलत आ जाएगा. सो यू विल नॉट कमिट दिस टाइप ऑफ मिस्टेक. आई एम अलार्मिंग यू हियर, दैट्स व्हाई आई एम गोइंग टू क्लियर यू. आइदर दे विल गिव यू प्रॉफिट, बिकॉज़ प्रॉफिट इज द रिवार्ड ऑफ डिफरेंट इनकम फ्रॉम एंटरप्रेन्योरशिप. अभी मैंने बताया था दूसरे कंपोनेंट में, व्हेन आई वाज डिस्कसिंग ऑपरेटिंग सरप्लस में इनकम फ्रॉम प्रॉपर्टी एंड एंटरप्रेन्योरशिप. अब यहां पे देखो, ऑपरेटिंग सरप्लस में ऑपरेटिंग सरप्लस देगा नहीं, तो इसके सारे कंपोनेंट्स, इसमें 6 कंपोनेंट है, मैंने अर्लियर बताया है, रेंट, रॉयल्टी, इंटरेस्ट, डिविडेंड, अनडिस्ट्रिब्यूटेड प्रॉफिट एंड कॉर्पोरेट टैक्स. 6. तो आइदर ऑपरेटिंग सरप्लस दे दिया, और अगर सपोज ये रॉयल्टी भी दे दिया तो नहीं लेना है, और ऑपरेटिंग सरप्लस दिया हुआ है, रेंट दे दिया, इंटरेस्ट दे दिया, या प्रॉफिट भी दिया, तो वी शैल नॉट टच दीज एट ऑल. इस सबको छूना ही नहीं है, क्योंकि दीज आर ऑलरेडी इंक्लूडेड इन ऑपरेटिंग सरप्लस. ये कंपोनेंट तो ऑपरेटिंग सरप्लस के हैं, व्हाई वी शैल टच दिस वन. इज इट क्लियर? अब प्लस ये 6 कंपोनेंट हो गया. कॉम्पेंसेशन ऑफ एम्प्लॉइज में मैंने बताया, कॉम्पेंसेशन ऑफ एम्प्लॉइज देगा नहीं, तो उसका वेजेस एंड सैलरी और एम्प्लॉयर्स कंट्रीब्यूशन टू सोशल सिक्योरिटी स्कीम. कॉम्पेंसेशन इन काइंड, जो कॉम्पेंसेशन ऑफ एम्प्लॉइज का है वो नहीं दे दिया जाता है, इसलिए उसको नहीं लेना आप लोग. अगर देगा तो लेंगे. प्लस इसमें अब मिक्स्ड इनकम ऑफ सेल्फ एम्प्लॉयड, इसका कोई नाम नहीं है. ये हो सकता है खाली मिक्स्ड इनकम देके छोड़ देता है, सेल्फ एम्प्लॉयड नहीं देता है, तो आपको हड़बड़ाना नहीं है. यू हैव नॉट टू बी हरी. दैट इज द मिक्स्ड इनकम ऑफ सेल्फ एम्प्लॉयड. आइदर मिक्स्ड इनकम और मिक्स्ड इनकम ऑफ सेल्फ एम्प्लॉयड, बोथ आर सेम. सो these two formulas सेम ही है, इसी का इसमें कोई अंतर नहीं है. देयर इज नो डिफरेंस अमंग दिस एंड दिस. ओनली यहां पर हमने इसमें इसका कंपोनेंट लिखा है, कॉम्पेंसेशन ऑफ एम्प्लॉइज का कंपोनेंट मैंने डाला है, ऑपरेटिंग सरप्लस का मैंने कंपोनेंट डाला है, और मिक्स्ड इनकम का कोई कंपोनेंट होता नहीं है, तो मिक्स्ड इनकम सेल्फ एम्प्लॉयड ये दिस गिव्स अस एनडीपीएफसी। और आप इसको अच्छा से याद कर लेना, आपने एक एक चीज समझ लिया। इसके बाद में आपको एक्सपेंडिचर मेथड दूसरे वीडियो में बनाऊंगा। आपको अगर ये अच्छा लगा होगा मेरा लेक्चर और मेरा टीचिंग मेथड इज गुड, सो आई रिक्वेस्ट यू प्लीज सब्सक्राइब and share this among your friends and press the bell icon so that next video whenever we shall upload you can get the notification. Thank you very much.